Welcome everyone. This is the first of two Integrated Home Competition winners webinars that we're going to be hosting this year. These are really intended to give everyone a bit more information on this year's winners and give CE members and partners the opportunity to ask any questions they may have about these products. So to provide a super brief background on the competition and why we do this, the Integrated Home Competition was built out of this idea of basically the residential home of the future and what that looks like. And at CEE, that is described and encompassed in our Integrated Home Initiative, which describes that home. And specifically, it's a connected, fuel-neutral, grid interactive, efficient home where all the systems, lighting, appliances, HVAC, etc., all can seamlessly communicate and optimize valued amenities to both consumers and members. So that means slightly different things for the consumers and for the utilities. On the consumer side, the integrated home can address consumer preferences automatically. Through doing so, it can help also improve consumer experience through better customization and personalization. And for those reasons, as well as possible program participation and demand response participation, these devices can add value to the consumer's energy experience. For utilities, the integrated home can really react to the dynamic value of energy. It'll respond to utility or third-party signals for demand response, and overall can contribute to safe, low cost, and reliable energy. As I said before, the integrated home competition is really a method for us to help build out what this home can look like and find products that match this vision. So we're really seeking these new and innovative residential products that are coming to the market that fit this vision. And the competition is designed to reward manufacturer leadership and help to promote these solutions that demonstrate interoperability, reliability, and simplicity. I do want to thank our competition sponsors. We have a great group of them.
Hey, so as I was saying, my name is Alexis Max. I'm the product manager for heat pump water heaters residentially for Rheem. And we submitted the product that you see here in front of you, the ProTerra plug-in heat pump, which was the first plug-in in the market designed specifically for gas replacement slash electrification. So we go ahead and go to the next slide, please.
I believe you should actually have presenter
I have
privileges.
control.
There should be buttons up near the top of the presentation.
Oh, there we go.
There you
go. All right, so the purpose behind this product was an easy, super high efficiency replacement for gas. So you can see here on the first bullet point, it's up to 5 times more efficient than your standard atmospheric gas. We've got a couple different models within the portfolio for this particular product. We make a 40, 50, 65, and 80 gallon. The highest UEF of the bunch is up at 3.5 UEF. So when you compare that to what you would have on a standard gas, it's a significant increase in efficiency. And that translates to a reduced carbon footprint, and then an energy reduction in up to 80% compared again to that standard gas. So significantly less energy. A lot of times, some of the hesitation with the electrification process is that kind of overall, it's not true in every part of the country, but overall the thought process is that gas is less expensive than electricity. So that's one of the big pushbacks on this kind of activity. With a product like this, the energy savings actually make up for that. So you actually end up saving a little bit, but the key there is that you're not spending more on energy than you were with your previous product. So because of that high efficiency and that energy reduction, you're still actually saving a little bit of money as a result of that, even with higher electric prices compared to gas. It's an easy install. That's really the premise behind it is you don't have to go out and get an expensive upgrade to your house to be able to use a traditional 240 volt electric water heater. It just uses a 120 volt plug. You can plug it into any outlet. Now, code might require you to have a dedicated outlet for it, but as far as the requirements of the unit itself, it just needs a 120 volt shared, 15 amp shared circuit. So very easy to either already have one or get that installed fairly easily and cheaply if you needed to. And then it does have our EcoNet environment on it, so that is gives access to our mobile app, and within that, the consumers get basically full control of the unit. They're able to set the temperature, any modes that the heater has. They're able to schedule the heater, which is also or can translate to big energy savings as well, making sure that it's only heating when you need it and kind of resting when you're not using it or not expecting to use it. You can also monitor it, check the health, check your energy um, usage on the app as well. So that gives you additional functionality there. And then it does integrate with the Amazon Alexa and Google Homes as well. Taking a look at how it kind of fell into this competition here again, I talked about the energy efficiency. Those first bullet points I've already kind of gone over. It does not produce any emissions being electric, but still it does reduce the carbon footprint. So even if you consider the emissions that are used to produce electricity, it still reduces that carbon footprint because of its high efficiency. Now this product is demand response ready. We've got a built-in EcoPort, so that's the CTA 2045 protocol, and we're actually at level B or level 2. So that's basically the full cooperation with that communication type. So it does respond to demand response controls should you decide to enroll it in that, and does support advanced load up as well. Of course, assuming the control module you have supports it also. And then we also do have JA, 13 compatibility, so that's also for demand response, primarily used in California, but that's another way that you can do scheduling as well as through that JA13, and then you can load up a time of use schedule to it to follow that a little bit more closely, and again, give you more energy savings. From the consumer amenity side, I talked about EcoNet and the ability that that gives you already. This unit also has Hydro Boost, which is a built-in mixing valve. So that will allow you to increase the water of the inside the tank while not scalding yourself by the water that's coming out of the mixing valve. So that in essence increases the capacity of the water heater without needing to upsize it. It gives the consumer more hot water available. And then we do have the Rheem leak guard on this, which is a combination of leak detection and prevention. So it has 360-degree leak detection, and then should it detect a leak, it'll actually shut off the cold water to the unit, which creates a vacuum and stops the leak from continuing to leak. So it significantly reduces the risk there to the consumer as a result of a leak. And then for security and privacy, all of the communications that are done through the unit are encrypted with a communication protocol so that any information going back and forth is safe and secure, and we don't have to worry about anybody either accessing the water heater that we don't want them to access or taking a look at what we're doing when we are accessing it. And then as for market adoption, again, this was targeted for gas replacement going towards electrification. And it allows for a low cost installation compared to the alternatives, which are going to be a 240 volt unit or high efficiency gas. So it's much more cost effective for a high efficiency upgrade. Some of the key markets that we're seeing in this are out west. California is going to be the biggest market right now for it. We are seeing some interest and traction in Nevada, Oregon, and Washington as well. It is Energy Star certified, so it does qualify for local incentives programs and tax credits. And then, as I said, in California, with its primary market, we we're working with CPUC, and they just launched their SGIP program, the Self-Generation Incentive Program, which this will qualify for as well. That program, aside from the energy efficiency regular or requirements that it has, also does require JA13 so that you can program them correctly for time of use and additional energy savings with this, which this unit supports as well. So that's all I had. Thank you guys very much.